Jose Barahona is the director of Oxfam in South Sudan. He joins us from there via Skype. Welcome to the program. Has this ceasefire kicked in yet from what you're hearing? Has the fighting stopped?
No, I'm in Juba. Much of the fighting in the past few days has been happening in rural areas, remote rural areas. I don't know at this stage whether it has really stopped or is still ongoing. I think tomorrow will be a very good day to monitor what is really happening on the ground.
How optimistic are you that this ceasefire will work and will last?
We have to be optimistic. It is the best thing we have, in the best news for South Sudan in the past 5-6 weeks. We think the leadership is probably committed to it. Our doubts are whether, in the past weeks, a lot of people have been armed. There are plenty of groups of people with weapons out there in the country, and to what extent they are going to stick to the agreement, or some uncontrolled groups will still provoke violence and displacement. But nevertheless, it's very good news for all of us here, and it will allow us to reach a lot of people that are already in need, and during the fighting we couldn't reach them.
Yeah, if the ceasefire does hold, it would certainly help the desperate humanitarian situation, wouldn't it?
Exactly. I mean, currently we are desperate to get to many places where we know there are thousands of people, but we couldn't reach there because there was fighting and it was not safe for our teams to go. We hope that now there will be conditions for us to reach those people. And very important, we hope that will be the displacement of new people will stop.
Yeah, how bad are conditions from what you've seen?
It is really bad because remember, South Sudan was already one of the poorest countries in the world and before everything started. So we're talking about people that were already in very bad condition normally, and then on top of that now they have to leave everything they have. Many people have crossed the Nile River trying to run away from the conflict, and they have to pack in big boats, and they cannot carry anything with them, no animals, nothing. So the people we are working with, they just left the houses running, and they came with nothing. So we really need to provide everything. And you have even people in the towns that they have their houses, they have credit cards, bank cards, and they cannot even reach the bank. And suddenly they found themselves with nothing in their hands.
Jose Barahona, director of Oxfam in South Sudan, thank you for speaking to us.